Hey guys, welcome back to DunnyZ Gaming. Hope you're all doing well. And we're out once again, World of Warships. And we're out in the Shimakaze Islands of Ice domination map. Quite a good game, so I thought it was one for letting you guys have a look at. Hope you're all doing well. As always, hope you're enjoying the videos on the channel. Apologies, it's been a week or so since the last one. I have been busy playing Subnautica, which I am planning on sharing some of the some video footage on that game. There are a few YouTubers out there who've put some of that video footage on. Jingles and Flamu and Flambas, if you want to check those guys out, they're all been playing it. So as always guys, I hope you're enjoying you're enjoying the videos anyway, and obviously like and subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying what you're seeing. Obviously leave me some comments if you want to see something different, and we'll get underway. So I'm moving straight towards A. It's the closest cap. I wasn't going to sail all the way down to C. And I do have an Amagi joining me in A. So I'm going to try and keep that guy alive as long as I can. Obviously he's provided me with some backup. We have got 3 enemy destroyers to keep our eyes out for. So I'm just pinging the team, wishing them good luck in the match. I think up until just before this game I had a couple of reasonable matches, but the games were just being ruined by constant spamming in the chat of people moaning and not seeing this for what it is, which is a game. Yeah, you know, we all want to be amazing at it. I have plenty of poor games as well as good games, you know, when things come together and all the planets align. You have games like this, but they're not all the time. Somebody's got to lose. It is a game after all, but unfortunately people just seem to lose their brains and start whinging and whining about, you know, people costing them the game and stuff. You know, we all make mistakes, but we're not going to make any mistakes in this game. Well, we might do. There's time yet. So moving to 8. Obviously you can see we're capturing, so nobody's inside the A capture point at the moment. I am trying to just try and get ahead a little bit to see if I can see anyone coming towards the cap, but I don't really want to be going out the other side of this. And there we go, we've got a Frederick de Grosser who's heading in. We've spotted him already, and a Missouri. So instantly I'm going to do a U-turn here because I know the Missouri, I've got one 9.5 kilometre radar. Don't really want to be caught up in that, so I'm going to do a complete 360 and go back round the back of the island now and try and get some torpedoes off towards these guys. We have got the 12 kilometre torque, so we've got the distance on them. Just going to send some on the near side island there in case the Frederick de Grosser does slow down. He's took a big hit from looks to be the Amagi who's behind me, and it doesn't look like he's slowing down, and we've got torpedoes coming in, so we know there's a destroyer, possibly a destroyer here, but we couldn't say for sure. And these are obviously aimed at the well, I'm presuming they're aimed at the Amagi, but we're fairly on target. So how are our torpedoes? No hits yet. Come on. Oh, there's one. Just the one. So you can only presume there he must have spotted the torpedoes coming in. It looks like a Neptune's making his way towards A cap as well. And I'm just lining up my 3rd set to send in that direction. Obviously whoever's been hit by the torpedo, I think it was a Missouri, he's repaired the flooding. So when he hits now, he's going to be a solid flooding for the full length, full duration. I think it's about a minute or so. So that's going to cost him some considerable time, and it looks like somebody's in smoke over there. So that's a Neptune, definitely. And I have to say, big hats off to ORDEUS there in the Amagi. He played an absolute blinder coming with me, bearing in mind the rest of the team just bailed. And we have got another hit on the Missouri. And it looks, as you can see, the damage counter in the top right is going up. So that flood is sticking. And that's going to really hurt. A lot. He's going to be spamming the repair button now. It's not going to do him any good. You can see his health dropping. But just want to keep these guys spotted. Obviously I want to try and help the Amagi, so my torpedoes are back up now. So I'm going to send these guys some more. Now it looks like he's managed to repair the flooding. The damage counter has stopped. So another 2 sets away. We've got 14 seconds for the third set. I'm doing 2 and 1 rather than just spamming them across big waves of torpedoes. The wall of skill, as it is well known. And our Amagi is now coming under quite a bit of pressure now. This Missouri. He's going to take another torpedo because clearly getting hit twice wasn't an indication that I'm here. He keeps sailing in a straight line, and that's another 16,000. And is that another flood? I think it is. It seems to be sticking. Yeah, it's definitely sticking, and that's 100,000 damage already, and we've not even been spotted yet. I'm sure the Missouri had his radar up, but obviously we're outside of the radar range. And there's our first kill with the liquidator. So we'll take that. 112,000 damage. This was just one of those games where, like I said, all the planets align. There's the Kagero, so I can only presume the torpedoes really were from him. But we never got close enough to detect us. He is being detected now by the our friendly shimakaze in between the B and A gap. But I want to keep helping ORDEUS here in the Amagi. He's got a Frederick de Gruyter chasing him, and the Neptune is also having a go at chasing him. So we'll send him some torpedoes. I'm trying to keep an eye out, see where this Frederick de Gruyter goes now. Whether he goes round one side of the island or whether he comes back. But he looks like he might go to the left hand side of the island there rather than continuing. So we just hold our fire and wait for him to make the fatal error of turning in around the edge of this island. I'm going to do a U-turn because I don't want to be too close to that Neptune. It doesn't look like he's obviously looking straight down his sights, so he's not really paying too much attention to probably a torpedo alarm that's going off now. So another set for the Frederick de Gruyter. Looks like he's going to sail straight out from the side of that island. And there we go. We've managed to get a hit on the Neptune. Another 20,000 damage. He obviously repairs the flood straight away. And here comes the Frederick de Gruyter. He's also not been paying too much attention to the fact that his mate in the Missouri's just got sunk fairly quickly. Another 2 torpedoes on him, 30,000 damage. So we're up to 165,000 now. And ORDEUS is going to finish him off. There we go. And he's done. So really the only ships over this side now I'm worried about is this Neptune. And we've already clunked 16,000 off his health.
Engine boost activated.
And as you can see, ORDEUS at the back there, he's in pretty good shape. Is the Neptune going to keep sailing in a straight line? Is he a battleship player? Answers on a postcard. You'd like to think not, being as he has got to that level in a cruiser. Oh dear. He's turning away. And, well, ORDEUS could have at least get a little bit of damage there. He's managed to absolutely devastate the Neptune there. And obviously our team are looking good. We've only lost the Shimakaze, and the enemy team are 6 ships down. So I thank ORDEUS in the chat. He says well played to me. I managed to pretty much kill off 2 battleships single-handedly, with a little bit of help from him obviously at the end there. So obviously most of our team are all down towards the sea cap. And we've still got 2 enemy destroyers to bear in mind. I've just seen some torpedoes come past. We do want to bear them in mind. This North Carolina doesn't quite look like he knows what he's going to do, whether he's going to push in the cap, stay there, reverse. I don't really know what his plan was. But we have got 2 torpedo tubes reloaded, or 2 sets reloaded. One more coming back online in 20 seconds. But we do want to find out where these destroyers are.
Engine boost deactivated.
And there we go. The Shimakaze. Now choose not to fire my guns here. As you can see, I've gone out of detection and he's smoked up. And I've smoked up. And what a smoke screen's good for, firing out of, but you need to get moving if you don't want to have a load of torpedoes coming straight towards you, which is what I fear all the time whenever I smoke up if you are spotted. Or if you're not spotted going into the smoke screen. They tend to be a bit of a torpedo magnet. And there we go. As predicted, he's fired some torpedoes in. You can see where I'm firing from outside of the smoke. It doesn't look like any of them torpedoes are going to hit, are they? No. What a disappointment. And there's a bit of a gaggle at the back of that North Carolina there. I am going to fire some torpedoes into the smoke, see whether we can flush that Shimakaze out. But if we go back to the start when I said I don't always make too many mistakes, one's coming up shortly. So enemy team down to 5 ships now, we've only lost 2.
Torpedoes to starboard.
And here come the torpedoes. And there's one set. So at this point I should have known better.
Torpedoes to starboard.
And here's another set, which aren't aimed at me, they're aimed at the Hindenburg behind me. And instead of turning into him, I tried to turn away from him. And I thought, well, I can just get the arse end of this around. Fail. So, at that point I was like, really? Seriously? Did I just really do that? But, hey ho. We're all human. We do make errors. So that's chunked our health down to 7,000, and we cannot afford now to be spotted or take another torpedo, else basically we're finished. That'll be the end. The Romer's flooding or on fire, so he's going down. And that Shimakaze, now I want him badly. But where is he? Aha. Torpedoes coming from nearest this side here of the island to the right. He's obviously gone behind the island, so I'll send some that way. There he is. See whether I can catch him with these. And we're capping B, which is good. Gives us some more XP. Just got to be cautious we don't get spotted by the Shimakaze. But he's obviously running because the Hindenburg's chasing him down. So I am scouting out in front of the Hindenburg here just in case there are any torpedoes coming. And will we catch that Shimakaze? Answers on a postcard. Obviously, there he goes. he carried on the direction I thought he probably would. Takes us up to 190,000 damage. And that's payback. Payback for that torpedo he caught us with. At least I meant to hit him with mine. It wasn't just a wild stab in the dark and spam some torpedoes. And this game is not far from over. Where the Kagero's hiding, nobody knows. The Hindenburg looks like he's moving away from A and B. He's heading away from those two caps, or his last seen. Will the Kagero show himself? Doesn't look like it, but we're going to get a free cap if he's not in A. So that's a bit more XP, but I don't think we're going to get enough time to do it. The points are counting up. We only need 18 more points for the game to finish. And there's the Hindenburg. He's run out of friends. 6 more points for the game to finish. So this is effectively over. And there we go. So, nice game, ended with a Liquidator and Dev Strike. Obviously finished top of the tree. Plenty of damage all round. A nice bit of income, so that was a good one. So I'll just compliment ORDEUS there and thank him for his help and obviously his chat help. So, as always guys, I hope you enjoyed that video and I'll see you in the next one.